and I thought about giving up. Yeah, to be honest, I thought about giving up. Not only for what I'm doing here in my channel, also what I'm doing in life, what I have always been tracing and trying to pursue in life. But here I am again. Yeah. So really, this topic, this video, I have been thinking about it a while ago, before I even reach 1,000 subscribers, because I was thinking, oh, it would be nice to have this video explaining why, the reason I'm doing the video, this channel, as a thankful gift or thankful gestures towards to my subscribers. But things has been really can one after another, and I just currently being in the current of life, so as everyone else. But yeah, so I really like to share with you and chat about the reason behind why this. One may think the reason should be very simple, maybe just three or four sentences can explain it all. But I can do it that way, but I really gave it a deep thought of the reason, and I thought it's not that easy. The reason, it's not that easy. It's just like if we imagine what I'm doing now is in the ocean, and what's lead me to the ocean, like waters, and those waters are really being went down through certain paths to be able to reach the ocean, and to that specific ocean. So I would like to really let you know about how and why. And you would probably think, oh, everything happened in life may be influential, and every decisions and small moments happened in life in the past will somehow shape or direct the way you're going and shape the scenery around you, shape the angles of you looking the world. Yeah, maybe I gone a bit far now, but it's, for me, it's kind of like that, I would say. So, where should we start? I would like to start with a great thanks to all of my subscribers first. Yeah, it has been a great pleasure to have you here, and yeah, it's more than 1,000 subscribers, but I do really feel, for me, it's 1,000 and more subscribers. The numbers are to the channel, but I truly think one of you are not just numbers to me. I do really appreciate each of you subscribe my channel, because yeah, it's a little things you do you didn't even notice, but somehow it may create some big or greater effect of something else, of someone else. Yeah, so I would really like to thank for all of you and liking my content so far. Yeah, so why? And why is this? Why ASMR? I would like to begin with some moments of my life that I can remember from my memories. So the first one I would like to share is that when I was young, really young, I can't remember how old was I, but there was a comment from my grandmom saying to my mom about my name. So just in case you don't know my name yet, my name is Yun. Yun in Chinese, it means cloud. Yeah, so cloud. And the comment my grandma gave to my mom saying, oh, she has this name. It means it's cloud, So cloud has no roots. It floats around and just being not settled down. It won't be settled down. And that was happened right after my mom got back and got was separated from my father, from my dad, and so we went back to our grandparents' house, and my grandmom said that to my mom, and somehow I got that comment in my memory. So I remember it well, saying that my name is kind of decided how I will be, like unsettled and float around and won't be able to have a root. Yeah. Well, this was kind of true in a way of after that I was really moving around a lot and didn't have a certain place or home to stay, and then in this sense maybe you think, oh, that sounds a bit negative, but then the experience evolved something maybe very positive to me, is that I'm very adaptable to different environments and actually start to enjoying the novelty of new places. And so now I have the free spirit of wanting to exploring different places in different different cultures or countries. So I do have this this free how to say this mind to want to be exploring and moving around. So in some extent, so to some extent, what my grandmom said to me or to my mom was kind of correct, but whether if it's a negative or positive comment, it doesn't matter. So how is that related to what I'm doing ASMR? Well, it is kind of really linked to the idea of that I would like to do something that allows me to be able to move freely. So I was thinking about doing some like freelance work, and I was thinking, what should I do? What should I do? Well, I was a Mandarin teacher for over so many years now, and I have done a master degree on Mandarin education, and and maybe I should create some lessons, Mandarin lessons or Mandarin learning education content in social media, so I can eventually be able to working remotely, and so that allows me to explore more places and not be limited to location and not be limited to the way of working, the way of how I prefer to work. Yeah. So that's what I thought. I even actually started to do some Mandarin learning content. Yeah. But then a friend of mine one day told me, "Oh, maybe you should try ASMR." And I didn't know what was ASMR, so I did some research, and I felt this is something I would enjoy to do for many reasons. And I would like to share the reasons by also explaining some Asian memories. Some of them may not be very ancient, but some certain moments or interactions happened between me and people around me. Yeah, so when I was teaching, and most of my classes were one-to-one classroom setting, so private lessons, in person private lessons. And I remember one woman, maybe the same age as me, and she was one of my favorite students. Always work hard and not only working hard on learning languages, but also you can see, or I can heard I heard from our conversation. I knew from our conversation that she's very positive and always working hard to maintain a high standard of herself. Anyway, so one day she came in, and then we were about to have our Mandarin lesson, and then she said, okay, let's start. So I started it, and I felt she wasn't feeling well. She wasn't feeling well mentally. I can feel it. So I asked her, are you okay? Do you want me to stop teaching? Do you want to just talk instead? So then she looked at me, and then showing her gratitude, like a thankful emotion on her head, on her face, and she said if that's possible. So we talked. Just like friends. Now, it is not very, maybe in the sense of being a teacher, not very professional, of stopping teaching and ask the student, okay, let's just talk in English, let's not learn Mandarin anymore and forget about learning, just talk. But it's more of a sense, I feel like she really wanted to have someone to talk with. So we spent almost the whole lesson just talking and mostly listening to her. And she, at the end of the lesson, she thanked me. She said, I'm really thankful for what you were doing earlier. And she said, every time after I came learning with you, I feel quite happy. I feel positive, because you just give me a feeling of positivity, a feeling of the positive energy, and the warmth, she said. So at that moment I was a bit shocked, because she has never said that before, and I didn't think my gesture would really make her feel good. Yeah, and she said, I feel a lot better now. It may has to just happen that she needs someone to talk to. May not be just with me, but it's nice that she said something like that. And the interesting thing is what she said to me in this case has kind of put a magic on me for me to be to want to show up and be positive and be there for people who need. So it might sound like, okay, I have done something for her, but then she has done something to me too, right? So that was one of the memory I always remember and encourage me to try to be there if anyone who may need it. So that was one little memory. And another one I would like to share was about my smile. I did have many comments on my smile, but yeah, I will just share some of the ones I thought it's kind of can make it into a shareable story. It was when I went traveling in Portugal. Yeah, when I was traveling Portugal, I stayed in this guest house, and there was a common area for cooking, so it's a common kitchen, and everyone was sitting there and start to prepare and to eat. And I remember there was two other girls apart from me, and two other men, and one of the men, and I think he said 50 something, I can't remember now, but 50 something. So he was the one who initiated the conversation between us. So he was quite like happy to share what happened and to engage with us. So anyway, he shared quite a few of his life stories of being back to Portugal after 30 years or something. Yeah, and how magical was that he lost his glasses in one of the beaches in Portugal on his birthday. And the next day when he went back, one of the fishermen recognized him and gave his glasses to him the next day in the sea, right? So it's very magical as he thought. So anyway, so then he started to give comments and advices to us, like, oh, you should, he started saying like something, sometimes you just don't know things. It really, I didn't imagine to come back to this point at this exact location after 30 years, And then I was like, okay, what advice can you give it to me? Like, what advice could you give it to me at my age? So I asked him, and he said, keep your smile. He said, keep your smile. I have lived past years, and I can recognize smile, and yours are one of the fondest. That's what he said. And I really appreciate it. And it really got into my impression. And for this, now many people in my life, or even strangers passing the road, or you guys within my channel has mentioned this, which I really appreciated. But something you may not know is that these little comments from each of you, from each person that have been in my life, or that I don't even know, these comments to me is the nutritions. It's the nutritions to nourish my smile. And it has kept my strengths a lot stronger, kept my resilience a lot more, a lot more be there. That may actually I had apparently a good facial feature for a good smile, but I truly believe that a good smile not only shows on the face, but also shows through our heart and our mind. So it's the positivity from you and from those very kind gesture or comments from you nourished my energy. So in turns, when I thought about, I would like to do ASMR, because if my smile really can deliver just even a little bit of, deliver back of a little bit of positivity, that would be good, that would be great. And I do believe it should be like that. It should be like a good circle of helping each other. And yeah, so it's these little memories that I have that really impressional and profound for me to make the decision of, I should try ASMR. And also And also I had have been told I have a calm voice, and that my presence is calm, is calming. And I feel grateful for that. If anyone who can find my voice calming or smoothing to whatever they are going through in life, then why not? It's a great way to, giving back as to contribute and to try to engage in the most fundamental connection to people, then why not? So yeah, although I didn't know anything about ASMR, but really I would like this channel keep going, and have been doing some researches and trying different things, and I have now gained more than 1,000 subscribers. Each of you in turn gave me the nutritions to grow, to grow not only the channel, but behind it is all of that I mentioned earlier. Yeah, I'm sure that I can put this into more how to say specific, simple answers. Why am I doing ASMR? But I like to make it more personal, so that you can see me as a whole, a bit more, because I also do believe we are here not only for searching or for the sound, but also the comfort and the connection, no matter if the connect from the sound or the feeling that the content delivers. Yeah, I hope it does not sound silly. And there are reasons also related to the nature of ASMR. After I did some research about ASMR, and I felt like, I would personally enjoy doing it, or enjoying creating the content, because my personality is, it's also a bit, it's how to say, like mellow, if you can say, like mellow, quite calm, I have to say. Yeah, and I have always been doing yoga and meditation, stuff like that. So for me, the very fundamental characteristic for ASMR is to be able to create an environment that can resonate to you guys, to try to let you relax, calm, feeling peaceful, feeling safe, and that you're feeling cared. So only in that circumstances will you truly feel, our mind will be not how to say, like, be not disturbed. Yeah, be not disturbed. It's like watching the seawater getting clear and clear after some waves, and getting all the sand get disturbed. So many sands in the water, so it become unclear, like in our mind. And all I will try to do is to try to clear the sand in the water by making you, I don't know, feel the time has stopped, and so you would not notice the process of the sand was there. And once the sand is coming down to the bed of the sea, so then you feel, okay, that's clear, and it's a good way of relax. say in the past, people in the past may be happier because life was simple. Life was simple before. There were no much more happiness to pursue. But now it's different. Yeah. So anyway, if you have watched one of my affirmation video, one of the reasons I really enjoy doing ASMR video is that, and I think those were the reasons why I decided to keep doing it. Was that when I was doing that video, I really feel like I was talking to myself, and I was talking to myself, and I was talking to myself and said all of those sentences to myself, and I was affirmation to myself, even though from this point of view, from the ASMR point of view, I should be talking, I should be not thinking I'm talking to myself, but especially doing affirmation, but I think it's not totally right if I am talking to you and I was trying to heal you by saying what I was saying, because it would be very arrogant and unrespectful to think that I can heal anyone. For me it's quite impossible, but what I can do is that I was talking to myself, and if you saw my video, I cried when I was talking to myself, and by using that content as ASMR video and as just like I'm talking to myself to understand myself, to create to understand my true nature of self, may somehow reflect back to you as you might reflect yourself, in a way that I was reflecting myself. So these connections between you and me would create a coexist of affirmation field, and yeah, so I do believe that ASMR somehow, I think the for me, as I understand, is the connections. Not maybe some people wanted the sound, but some people just, they feel the different connections through different things, very subtle things. Different one of you may be different, but for me, there are a lot of things that I feel like I like to do ASMR and keep doing it. But the main idea for me, it is related to all of what I just shared. So I hope you find this interesting to listen, and I'm really glad to have the let's say the I don't know how to say to be liked by many of you, even in difficult days. And there are still lots of to learn, lots of to go through, and I do wish that I will be able to keep creating different content through this channel, and feel the connections created within this small community. And how long or how far I can go in this channel, but I will try my best, let's say, and I will try to not be busy in a way of, in Chinese, the word busy consists of two parts. For characters, two parts. One part of the character means death, and the other part of the character represents heart. So two parts combined together means busy in Chinese. And now you think about it, it's really very philosophical word, right? So when I mentioned earlier, don't be busy, is don't let your heart die. You can be very busy doing different things, but try to take care of our heart in the meanwhile and don't let it die. So I will do that. Same, I will do that. It has been very busy for me in the sense of different events come and goes, and but yeah, don't be don't lose yourself. Okay, I wish you good night now. I really hope that you have a very relaxing and peaceful night. I'm happy to share my little stories with you. And yeah, see you around. Good night. Dee 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 dee.